Well, let's see. So, you guys, we are live, and I hope you all are having a great day. I know it's been a while since I made a video. You guys have been extremely busy, but I just want to tell you, going to the Trump rally some days back, it was completely mind blowing. It was an experience that I have never ever experienced before. And just to be honest with you, to have my Trump rally virginity taken, it was completely fortunate. You guys, upon arrival of the the Trump rally in Duluth, I'm going to tell you guys something, okay? There was a slight moment I became fearful, and I was completely apprehensive to actually walk down the side of the street because instantly what I saw upon arrival were probably about, I'm not exaggerating, you guys, there were probably about 2,300 liberals who are protesting, and they're saying the most outlandish, absurd things with these most unbelievable claims, and these posters and all this stuff, and they're chanting all this crap and all this stuff, and I was just like, what in the world? And there were like hardly any Trump supporters in sight. Now, this is probably like 3 blocks away from the location. And also, unfortunately, I arrived extremely late. I wish I would have arrived probably 4 hours sooner. I probably would have been able to get into the Trump rally. But anyway, you guys, I did try to stream it. When I reviewed the footage for going live, it was completely choppy. So I do apologize for failing to deliver good recorded quality of the Trump rally. So that's why I deleted it. I mean, it was terrible. I just couldn't believe that my service out there was just so weak. But it was awesome. It was awesome. I just want to tell you guys this, though. The Trump supporters, the way that the media portrays the Trump supporters is if we are intolerant, these are bigoted Caucasian Americans, and they're easily disgusted with minorities. That's the way that they portray Trump supporters, the media. But going there, you guys, I'm just telling you, I was instantly embraced, not because I was black, but because I am a Trump supporter. Here's the thing, too, you guys. That completely was just the icing on the cake. The Trump supporters were extremely courteous and loving, and they actually displayed great compassion and grace. Hey, Cox, how you doing? Oh, wait, where's my phone? Oh, great. They actually, you guys, these Trump supporters, they were loving on these liberals. There were tons of Trump supporters who were also pastors, and they were also sharing the gospel. And I was just like, wow. I was like, no one's hurling insults at each other. And of course, you guys know me. Of course, I got involved in, what you could say will be a heated exchange. But the thing is, though, I can just tell you is that it was definitely civil dialogue. So I was completely shocked. But I just want to tell you guys, while having some of this discussion with the liberals who are actually there, I did commend them on their bravery. I mean, there were probably about 10 liberals who who were circled by hundreds of Trump supporters. And I mean, you guys, they were being constantly bombarded. But here's the thing, all their liberal talking points were completely just shattered. And just easily repudiated with the slightest perusal. And you guys, it is just exposed as nonsense. But with all that taking place, you guys, I have to say it again. I don't want to sound like a sap, but the love and the patience and the compassion that these Trump supporters had for these liberals, even though these liberals were saying the most craziest things, it was just amazing to see Trump supporters treat other people like people. They didn't treat them like they were objects or anything like that. They treated these people with dignity, humility, and respect. And that's what I like. I'm all up for civil discourse, and I believe, as to have a civilized war is debate. And you guys, it was awesome to stand in a circle and to go face to face, belly to belly with your opposition, aka the liberals. But anyway, that was my first time being in Duluth. I highly advise, if you have never been to Duluth, I highly advise that you visit Duluth. Beautiful city, extremely scenic. I took this rock from Lake Superior because I have never seen Lake Superior. So, you guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. So this was an experience where it was just a first time for a lot of things. But I'm gonna be honest with you too, you guys. I felt at home amongst the sea of redheads that said "Make America Great." People who are wearing their patriotic attire, the civility, and there's just the warmth that was there, that Trump supporters had for each other. It was just amazing. You guys, you cannot make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. I felt as if I was home with thousands of people, and it was just, you guys, it was refilling to be around other people who are like-minded. Oh, nothing is better than that. Nothing is better than that. Also, I just want to update you guys. The channel has hit a new milestone. We are at 4,900 subscribers and counting. Amen. The movement is growing, even though my channel is heavily censored. Still growing, even though it's heavily censored. How amazing is that? You guys, also, just another praise, as I should say, for about the Trump rally, is that I noticed there are a lot of millennials there. I mean, you guys, there were a lot of millennials there. I did not expect to see so many millennials, but there were a ton of them there. And these guys were completely receptive. I can just tell they were holding on to all the talking points that the conservatives were holding then, and also the liberals. But I can just tell you, you guys, the highlight of that, the whole exchange between the conservatives and the liberals, I can definitely say it was the abortion debate. And I don't want to go into intricate detail about that, but I'm pretty sure you all know how that goes. Definitely with the liberals and their talking points. But what was also awesome is that, yes, you guys, the Blacks for Trump showed up. And of course, it completely just changed the tone. It completely just changed the mood when they showed up. And I'm gonna just tell you something. These guys, they radiated nothing but just loyalty to Trump. Trump, 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 Trump. And I just want to apologize for going live unannounced. But I was just like, you know what, I haven't made a video in a while. And the footage that I did have from there, I had to delete it. But also, right now, since I'm talking about that, I forgot I was wearing my GoPro. So who knows? I'm gonna go through my footage on the GoPro and probably try to put a video together from the multiple shots, the multiple video that I have from that, and see if I can compile one entire just good video from that, so you guys can see that. But you guys, thank you. Wait, Ben. Well, Ben, so Ben has a question, you guys. He wants to know who else thinks capitalism is going to collapse in our lifetime. Maybe we should consider socialism instead. Ben, I well, I think I am detecting sarcasm with that question. Capitalism collapsing? No, not even close to it. Now, yeah, socialism. Oh yeah, it always collapses. I don't know of any country that has had the full implementation of socialism without collapsing. Well, we all know about Venezuela. Anyway, so you guys, what I was gonna say also too, before I read the question from Ben is this, you guys. We actually have a commander in chief who knows what he is doing. It's not guesswork. I don't know if you guys have noticed our president's work ethic. This is probably one of the hardest working presidents in history. One of the most loyal presidents in history. You guys, one of the most outspoken, determined, dedicated, most accomplished president in history, you guys. And we are living at this time. We don't have much time to try to change the course of history in the United States. This is a godsend that we have the president that we have right now. It is. And this is a time for us to actually take advantage, to utilize the time that we have right now while we have all these doors open for us to actually start changing policy. And I'm going to take it a tad bit further. It's time for us to start pushing our agenda and on a unified front. And I'm talking about all across the globe, but especially here in the United States, that people who are seditionists and those who are treasonous and those who are basically advocating that our laws are being broken and they are politicians, we need to start having these people arrested. They need to start being held accountable. Here's something that the government has forgotten here about in the United States. We do not work for the government. The government works for us. We pay for them. They are our servants. But obviously, the roles have been switched. And I believe, it is complete, utter nonsense that we have people pushing for big government. And usually we all know that the people who are pushing for big government are completely unaware of their constitution and also history. But while we have the president in the White House, these are our years of grace. This is our time, and we need to seize the opportunity. And I want to say this to all my Caucasian subscribers, male or female. This is one of the most important times in history where your voice truly matters. The entire world is watching because of liberals. They want to know if what the liberals are saying, if it's true. And my Caucasian brothers and sisters, the silence, you guys have to stop being silent. It's time for you to speak up. A lot of you, it's time for you to speak up because the liberal voice is completely drowning out the conservative voice, especially when it comes on the Caucasian side. Because when I was at that Trump rally, there were a lot of Caucasians who were too afraid to speak up. But the liberal Caucasians, oh no, they were they were outspoken. This one liberal, I commended her on her bravery. She stood in a circle surrounded by hundreds of Trump supporters, and she stood her ground. I commended her. She was brave. That's how every Trump supporter should be. Ready to stand our ground and actually give a good reason for why we support Trump, why we love our country, why we're against, whatever it may be. But this time is completely crucial right now that the Caucasian voice is definitely heard. The world is watching America right now. And I'm serious, you guys. They are watching us with a magnifying glass. They're like, what is going on in America? Because what we allow here, the rest of the world follows. So if we have a red wave sweeping across the nation, what do you think is going to happen with the rest of the Western world? They are going to go conservative. And trust me, you guys, We already have people basically, just striking that lighter, trying to ignite this fire. But wait until it takes off. This red wave, it's going to sweep across the entire planet. And I'm telling you, change is coming, you guys. We are at the brink of it. And I'm telling you, I cannot wait. It is going to be monumental. It is going to be a momentous occasion. It is going to be complete validation for me. You guys, I have been, spit on, jumped on, threatened, called all kinds of names for being a conservative and definitely a Christian conservative, but then also being a Christian conservative, patriotic American who is black. You guys, I have dealt with a lot of crap, even having my YouTube channel censored. But even before YouTube, you guys, I have been fighting for this country, the United States Constitution, that flag, our solidarity, respect, dignity, honor, loyalty to that American flag, our ways, our traditions, our values, fighting for it for an extremely, extremely long time. And I've been praying, but I have been sticking to my guns. And you guys, I'm not letting up. I'm only going to continue to dig in more and dig in more and dig in more to help contribute to this red wave that we are trying to have sweep across this nation. Ron, you part of Turning Point USA with Candace Owens. Deborah, here's the thing. I don't want you to take this the wrong way. I'm not mad at Candace Owens, but when I met her, she said that she would do an interview with me from my channel. I have reached out to her multiple times, and to no avail. She has not responded back to me. And here's the thing. I was so excited after I met her that I made a video about meeting Candace Owens that I told all my subscribers I will be interviewing her shortly. And yet I haven't delivered on that promise. And I don't like to make promises, that I can't keep. But I did make that promise, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I was 99% certain that I was going to deliver on that promise. So I apologize about that. But I want to let you guys know, I met a lot of other business owners when I was there. Here, I'm gonna show this comment, Ben. And you guys forgive me. I'm just trying to keep my train of thought. I'm not ignoring your text or anything like that. But I want to let you guys know what's going to be upcoming on the channel. I'm the producer of another channel that's called Motivation Through Recovery, you guys. Okay. It's all dealing with weak recovery. It's bipartisan, has nothing to do with politics. Okay. So I'm going to he's also my business mentor. He's helping me to build my first home-based business as well. So he's a great guy. So I'm the producer of his channel. I'm going to have him on a channel coming up probably next week, you guys. But then also I'm going to have my Jewish anti-Islamic sister. Her name is Marnie. She has been one of my supporters for a long time. I'm going to have her on the channel, and she's going to make everyone aware of her agenda as well. Now, back to Candace Owens. I would definitely love to be active with Candace Owens. I think that'd be awesome. But the thing is, you guys, I've been doing this, for a long time. I've been doing this way longer than, Candace Owens has and all that kind of stuff. And it's not to pat myself on the back. It just is, I don't want to do anything to get recognition. If a person finds me of interest, I just want to make sure it's completely genuine. So, I know everyone, wants their channel to blow up, but see, I don't want quantity. I want quality. I like good, faithful subscribers, people who are going to watch the videos, who's going to share them, who's going to comment, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And, this is not about publicity, you guys. This channel, it's not just a channel. And I just want to put emphasis on this again. This channel is a movement. This is about a movement. And it definitely starts at the top with having Christ as the rule and authority. Um, Let me see. Muhammad says, just taking them to Mecca for sale. Muslims took 360 million total. In the Quran, young black boys. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Muhammad. Wow, there's a lot of topics going on here. In the comment feed. And I think that's pretty awesome. Wow. Um, wow. Okay. So right now, I have no idea what's going on with my comments. They keep popping in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. So for all those who are watching right now, I believe there's 8 who are watching right now. Do you guys have any questions for me before I sign off? Go ahead and take your time. And if you don't have any questions, it's whatever. Mm. I wish I had some good elevator music to play while waiting for comments. All right. I guess no questions. No, it's okay, Zookeeper. The thing is you're always gonna have trolls. You know what, you guys? Actually, let me just touch on upon the censorship a little bit. With Facebook, Twitter, definitely YouTube. I mean, with these being social media giants, it's just the blatant hypocrisy with these people, especially when they're talking about they're trying to get rid of fake news, but yet they're holding on to CNN, MSNBC, the Washington Post, and etc. All their subsidiaries and all that kind of stuff. But they're talking about they getting rid of fake news. It's absolutely absurd. Now, it's been a while since I checked in with Diamond and Silk to see how they're doing. And then also the other conservative channels where people have been censored. It's been a while since I checked in with those guys. But as far as I can tell you guys, this is going to be a long fought battle. This definitely is, because this censorship is getting outrageous. Hey, Corey. What are you responding to when you said that mine is that I'm strongly pro-life? Yeah, you guys, you're right. This Ben person. Okay, definitely a troll. Well, anyway, you guys, before I sign off, I just want to let you guys know I have tons of videos on YouTube. Check them out. I made them all for you in mind, but also definitely for the youth. I just wish my channel could go to the youth. I'm so serious. You guys, we have to get our youth. We have to start targeting our youth, because the liberals are smart, you guys. They are outsmarting us as far as tactics go. I mean, they are supreme at indoctrination. They are kicking our butts with these emotional appeals and appealing to people's emotions. Yeah, I'm serious. Our boys are under attack. Our girls are under attack. Their youthful innocence is completely under attack. And these guys are doing nothing but just opposing. And they're imprinting nothing but just these liberal, this iniquity that they are pushing on our kids. And you guys, I'm completely flabbergasted. I'm discombobulated slightly, and I'm just like, wow, I cannot believe I'm living in a time as of right now where complete common sense and morale has been tossed out of the window, and what you feel is right. When I was growing up, I was taught the contrary. Even though I grew up in a drug dealing, gang banging, violent, heathenistic, liberal home, but I always taught that you do not make decisions based on your emotions. But you know what? They're teaching that today. It's all good. And you guys, they are literally throwing out the baby with the bathwater. So it's really sad. You guys, we got a battle on our hands. We really do. Yes, they are child abusers, our zookeeper, because I can tell you this. Frankly, I remember about 10 years ago, if you were to try to talk to a kid about the stuff that they are trying to teach our kids today in schools about, well, you can choose whatever gender you want to be, and then showing little kids, uh, you know, genitalia pieces, all that kind of stuff about what the female private looks like and the male private looks like. I mean, last time I checked, that is child abuse. You couldn't do this stuff 10 years ago, you guys. You could not do this stuff 10 years ago. It was completely unfathomable. But now, mm-mm-mm. And I'm telling you, morale is not slowly being unraveled, you guys. It is being unraveled at a pace that is completely alarming. And I just can't, I just can't stand by idly and just watch this stuff. Blue. I'm gonna be honest with you, Blue. See, everyone calls me a radical Christian. Everyone that knows me, I'm talking about you guys. I'm a teacher outside of YouTube. I'm a pastor, business owner, etc. But the thing is this is that I have about right now it's about 64 guys, okay, that I'm responsible for as their mentor to aid them, from just coming out of prison or the streets or being in drug, being in the drug game or whatever, but to walk with them in their new life of recovery. And because of the government, I have like a invisible gag. There's a lot of stuff that I can't say to them that I wish I could say to them. And one of the reasons why I'm mentioning this is because when I have a homosexual, oh, I'm sorry, I keep hitting my mic. When I have a homosexual that actually comes into the brotherhood, there's I notice this hmm, I'm trying to phrase this carefully because I want to properly represent both parties, okay? Is that while being a recovery coach, I have to do my job, also be a Christian, also be a conservative American, and not blur those lines. So when I have a homosexual that comes into the fold, I noticed that being a recovery coach at my company, they kind of peddle this. It's like it's unspoken, but it's a notion of you have to give this person preferential treatment because you can be easily sued if you were to say something that may offend this person, and et cetera, and et cetera, and et cetera, and et cetera. And to be honest with you, I have to be careful about how I'm actually talking about it right now, even on my YouTube channel, because my job can be in jeopardy. Wow. You know, when I was out shooting a video earlier this morning, you guys, and all this is going to come together for you. Why I'm mentioning this is that out in St. Paul, I noticed across the bridge, and I noticed with tons of churches that I drove by, they all had these rainbow flags. Tons of them. Tons of rainbow flags. Also, you guys, I have a video where it's called the Homosexual Bible on my YouTube channel. Okay. Just type in Christian Duran and type in homosexual Bible, where they are actually rewriting the Bible, taking out the verses of homosexuality. I'm not kidding you. I am not kidding you. You guys, they have one of the most popular rappers today with rainbow colored hair, and he's extremely violent. He's extremely violent. You guys, mark my words. This is my prediction. I'm not saying this is like some kind of prophecy or anything. This is just my prediction, and I believe it's an educated guess, so it's a hypothesis. The homosexual movement is going to become more radical, more intolerant, and watch, more violent. They are going to start killing people. They're going to become even more sacrilegious. And watch, you guys, watch. I'm telling you, you will not be able to say anything that a person will deem to be homophobic or anti-homosexual. Watch. And if you do, there would be nothing but dire consequences for you. Why is this happening? Because this is the one sin that we have frowned upon, that we haven't taken seriously. And this sin is being used to persecute the church. And this one sin is going to be used to destroy America from within. Let me just tie some things together for you guys, okay? For one, okay, patriotic Americans, you take us, all right? Take us for instance. We breed, okay? Well, I don't have any kids right now because I don't believe in having a kid until I am financially stable to have a kid. And I don't believe in having kids out of wedlock. People who think like us, or those who actually live our lives by the Bible or the biblical standards, you guys, we have people coming from Islamic countries. They are out breeding Americans, period. What do you think? Don't you think that accelerates the change of the demographic when you have the homosexual movement tossed into the equation as well? You guys, because of the homosexual movement, the world does not respect America anymore. Did you know that? I have tons of friends all over the world, all kinds of countries, and they all come to the solid conclusion that America used to be the leader, but now we are not the leader. There is a Christian missionary girl from India who, who I like. Even she has told me that there's something going on in America and people just do not look to America anymore as the beacon of hope. You guys, are we complicit in this? That's the question. Have I been complicit before in the past? Absolutely. But not now. Not now. I have picked my side. I'm going to be loyal to this flag. I'm going to be loyal to the United States Constitution. There's no way I'm going to turn my back on my American people and our heritage. And there's no way I'm going to turn my back on my Christ. Even if I have to be in prison for it, or even if I have to be killed, which is to die for Christ is if we Christians were able to stand up more and we were to have a solid stance to say homosexuality is not biblical. Holding people accountable who say they are Christians, we can put an end to this homosexual movement. Because I'm going to tell you something. The main contributors of this homosexual movement are those who are claiming to be Christians. Remember, Paul tells us to watch out for these wolves in sheep's clothing. These teachers of false doctrine, which is antichrist doctrine. We have so many churches now that have rainbow flags, and they don't even want to preach the Bible fully just because it may offend their congregation that's partially homosexual. These are pleasers of man, not God. And you guys, yes, Deborah, yes, you're right. Blue, you're absolutely right. We are the church of Laodicea, the lukewarm church. Always been involved in politics. And I don't know if you guys know, but the United States was actually founded on man. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, you guys. There is nothing that God cannot take care of. Do you think the neo-Nazi group, what does that say? What does that say? A Tom Waffen division is justified in their murder of gay people. Ben, I have no idea who you're talking about, but as far as murdering people, no, I don't agree with that. No, I do not. Wow. Major troll. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, you guys, so thank you for joining the live stream. Thank you for your comments. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Okay, this is just not a channel about fun and all that kind of stuff. You guys, this is about serious matters. We talk about the archetypes of life. We talk about the 7 mountains of influence. Okay, this is a movement to unite people from all over the globe who are sick of liberalism, globalism, and definitely Islam. We have to have a unified front. I need to look into see what happened to my brother Tommy Robinson. I need to see how he's doing. Does anyone have an update on Tommy Robinson? Has anyone heard anything about Tommy Robinson? That's a brother that definitely needs great support. Britain First definitely needs great support. Act for America, that was started by Brigitte Gabrielle, definitely needs great support, you guys. We have to stand behind our true patriotic Americans, those that love our country, and also stand behind our other patriots in the Western world as well, too. But anyway, you guys have a great evening. Thank you for joining. So stay tuned. There's going to be more videos to come. This is Christian Duran signing off. God bless you all. Take it easy. Bye-bye.